See, I don't have to beg you to stay. That's why I love sharing these stories. Marcus is the biggest dog around and he's just bursting to make friends. He approaches with the waggiest tail, and who could say no to that face? He's so happy that strangers will come up to us and he just accepts them straight away. Oh my God, he especially knows when to be gentle with little children, and despite what others say, even cats are his best friends. Some people think he's scary because he's so big, but Marcus is the sweetest dog you will ever meet. I was a teenager when we got Marcus. Come on, boy. He was friendly and open, just curious about everything. He was this goofy presence that needed to be a part of whatever was going on. Sadly, a few years after we got Marcus, my grandparents passed away. I was crushed, but Marcus never left my side, and because of that, we just grew closer. There's no such thing as personal space between us. Sometimes he acts like he's a lapdog, which is ridiculous because he's so big. If you're still watching this and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, I have to say that actually makes me a little sad. These stories deserve to be shared. I later became a dog walker, and Marcus was over the moon. He would show love to every dog that joined us, and Marcus always greeted strangers on the path. He made everyone we met fall in love with him. Everything was going great for us. I was even thinking about training him to become a service dog. However, one day I noticed he was getting tired easily and wasn't quite himself. I knew he was getting older, so I thought it was that, until he fell down the stairs and broke his leg. I was heartbroken. I knew how long it would take to heal and that he might not be able to do the things he enjoyed, but I wasn't going to just have him sit around, and neither were our friends. With his leg and other issues, we started canine therapy and some physio, and even though it was sore, he handled it like a champ. He was making friends with all the doctors and quickly became a favorite patient. I took him on walks after he started getting better, just with some gear to protect his leg, and he was behaving like he had no injury at all. He greeted everyone he met with an even faster wag in his tail. And of course, we take breaks on our walks so he doesn't overdo it, but he can't help how much love he has. The funny thing is, Marcus genuinely believes he's being helpful when he climbs onto the couch and slowly, carefully positions his entire body across my lap. His tail wags enthusiastically, his eyes light up with pure joy, and he lets out this satisfied sigh like he's finally home. Meanwhile, I can barely breathe under his weight, but I wouldn't change it for the world. People always ask me how I deal with it, but honestly, this is Marcus showing love. This is him saying, "You're my person, and I trust you completely." How could I ever push that away? And I'm right about this. There's something deeply touching about a dog this size being so vulnerable, so trusting, that he literally puts all his weight on the one person he loves most. But it's not just the lap sitting that makes Marcus special. He approaches every situation with the same puppy-like innocence. When visitors come over, he doesn't understand why they seem startled by his size. He bounds over with excitement, tail wagging so hard his entire back end swings back and forth, ready to make a new friend. Some people take a step back when they first see him. After all, he's absolutely massive. But within seconds, they're laughing as Marcus gently nuzzles against them, seeking pets and belly rubs. I take him to the local park every morning, and it's become a community event. Other dog owners have started timing their walks just to see Marcus. There's something magnetic about watching this enormous dog play so gently with tiny Chihuahuas and Pomeranians, completely unaware that he could accidentally sit on them. He adjusts his play style for every dog, somehow instinctively knowing he needs to be extra careful. One of the regulars at the park, an elderly man named Robert, told me, "I've been coming here for 15 years, and I've never seen a dog with a heart as big as Marcus. He's like therapy on 4 legs." And it's true. People approach me just to tell me how seeing Marcus made their day better. In a world that can feel heavy and overwhelming, there's something profoundly comforting about a giant dog who just wants to spread love. Marcus's obliviousness to his size has led to some pretty hilarious moments too. Like the time he tried to hide behind my legs during a thunderstorm, all 180 pounds of him attempting to become invisible behind me. Or when he tried to squeeze into his old puppy bed that he absolutely loved, only to end up wearing it like a ridiculous too small hat. I couldn't stop laughing. I've learned to adapt my entire life around Marcus's unique personality. My furniture? All reinforced. My car? A specially modified SUV with extra space. My morning routine? Always includes an extra 20 minutes for Marcus's lap time, where he genuinely believes he's being the perfect, normal-sized companion dog. The veterinarian visits are always entertaining. The staff knows Marcus well, and they've learned to bring extra treats because he's such a gentle patient, despite his intimidating size. Most dogs his size can be difficult to handle, Dr. Peterson explains. But Marcus? He's like working with an oversized teddy bear. He trusts everyone completely. What really gets people emotional is watching Marcus with children. Despite his massive size, he has this incredible sixth sense around kids. He moves slower, lowers his head to their level, and lets them climb all over him like he's a living jungle gym. Parents often approach me with tears in their eyes, thanking me for letting their children experience such gentle love from such a powerful animal. There's this one little girl at the park, Emma, who was terrified of dogs until she met Marcus. Her parents had tried everything, but she would panic at the sight of any dog. Then one day, Marcus simply walked up to her, sat down, making himself as small as possible, and waited. He didn't move, didn't push, just waited patiently. After 5 minutes, Emma reached out and touched his fur. Now, 3 months later, she runs to Marcus every time she sees him, and her fear of dogs has completely disappeared. I often wonder what goes through Marcus's mind. Does he genuinely not know he's huge? Or does he know but simply doesn't care because love is more important than size? Every evening, without fail, Marcus climbs onto the couch next to me. I've given up trying to stop him. It's become our ritual. He'll rest his massive head on my shoulder, let out a deep, contented sigh, and close his eyes. In those moments, all 180 pounds of him somehow feels weightless, because that's what pure, uncomplicated love does. It makes everything feel lighter. Every evening, without fail, Marcus climbs onto the couch next to me. I've given up trying to stop him. It's become our ritual. He'll rest his massive head on my shoulder, let out a deep, contented sigh, and close his eyes. In those moments, all 180 pounds of him somehow feels weightless, because that's what pure, uncomplicated love does. It makes everything feel lighter. Marcus is one of those dogs who just make the world a better place wherever he goes. He doesn't know he's different. He doesn't know he's special. He just knows how to love without limits, without conditions, without any awareness of the space he takes up. And honestly, we could all learn something from that. So here's my question for you. Do you think dogs like Marcus genuinely have no idea they're massive? Or do they know but just don't care because love is more important than size?